Let's get to the point. Your monthly market report from the Reno-Sparks Association of REALTORS. I'm Doug McIntyre, President. This month's report is brought to you by Prime Lending. Let's get started with a quick look at the local real estate market. Let's get to the point. The November media price at $377,000, down 2% from October and up 7% from a year ago. November unit sales at 444 are down 5% from October and down 17% compared to November 2017. November new listings are down 17% at 469 compared to October and up 20% from 1 year ago. The Reno market is a seller's market. Month supply of inventory is the time it would take to exhaust the active inventory at the current rate of sales. Now it's time for the monthly economic minute with Elliot Eisenberg. Elliot is a nationally acclaimed economist and the author of the blog Econ 70. Elliot, interest rates are on everybody's radar screen, particularly considering affordability. How is the Federal Reserve gauging when an interest rate increase is necessary?
That's a great question. The Fed's going to raise rates by a quarter point at the end of this month. That's already baked in the cake. But beyond that, after that, subsequent rate hikes are going to be very, very carefully thought out because the economy's starting to cool. Fiscal stimulus is wearing off. All the prior interest rate hikes are being felt because it takes 15 to 18 months to be fully felt. And the globe is cooling. As a result of that, the Fed's going to be increasingly data dependent on future interest rate hikes. And they've essentially said that almost literally in the very recent past. As a result of that, the slowing in the housing market, the slowing of auto sales are going to be front and center when the Fed gets together to think about what they're going to do. As a result of that, the preset path of 4 rate hikes next year, one every three months, I think is now very much on hold. Instead, I see at most 3 rate hikes and probably more likely 1 or 2. That's it for this month. See you next month.
Thank you, Elliot. It is assuring to hear that the Federal Reserve will be taking a measured approach to adjusting interest rates. We will keep an eye on this and keep our members updated as things change. And now for our segment, A Closer Look. Each quarter, we will take a closer look at an area neighborhood. Today, Angelica Reyes, 2018 President-elect of the Reno-Sparks Association of REALTORS, is in Midtown Reno. She is joined by Lee Gibson, Executive Director of the Washoe County Regional Transportation Commission. Take it away, Angelica.
Thank you, Doug. In our last segment, The Closer Look, we met with Councilman Oscar Delgado and he talked about the upcoming improvements on Virginia Street. Today, I'm here with Lee Gibson, the Executive Director for the Regional Transportation Commission of Washoe County. And we're standing here on the corner of Virginia Street and Center Street in Midtown. Thank you so much, Lee, for joining us today.
It's great to be here.
It sounds like the project is going to offer some really great improvements to the neighborhood. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, absolutely. Where we're standing right now, you'll see a roundabout constructed to help support the two-way traffic. But kind of where we're standing too in the travel lane, and I don't have the exact measurement, this will be part of a widened sidewalk system we're going to put in. You know, Midtown's a great place with a lot of pedestrian activity, a lot of great shops, a lot of great restaurants. We see people moving up and down here regularly, and that's really what we're about with this project, is reconstructing the street, reconstructing the sidewalk, making traffic flow safer, keeping on-street parking so people can still park nearby, but basically we're really out to provide folks that opportunity to get close to where they want to go. And we're going to be building new rapid stations, so folks who want to access Midtown from the region can do it on our transit system and do it in a very safe manner. We're really proud of this project. We've had a lot of cooperation with the businesses and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds exciting. I love all the upcoming improvements. Now, road improvements, although necessary, are often hard for businesses. I understand there's been a great collaboration between the Regional Transportation Commission and local businesses. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Absolutely.
And they have been great. They've been very patient with us. They've actually helped us with the design. We are working with them through social media and Twitter. We are working with them to help provide discounts. We've got a great program for people who want to come down to the restaurants where they can get a half price ride on Lyft. So it's just a great collaboration and a great effort to really bring people into the corridor, keep the businesses going. I've had some businesses report to us that things are going well for them. The really exciting thing to me is there's a dynamism in Midtown with the people. And the people here are really working hard to make things positive. I can't express how gratified I am with the community's response and the business's partnership with us.
That's actually really great news to hear that everybody's coming out to support the Midtown businesses. Now, the other project you just finished was the 4th Street Prater Way project. How has that project improved the corridor between downtown Reno and Sparks?
Well, it's really laying the foundation for a great event that's going to happen with the opening of the Lincoln Line. We'll connect downtown Sparks to downtown Reno. Again, very similar design. We have wider sidewalks, we have improved transit service, improved transit stations, and really we're bringing that community together for the pedestrian, the bicyclist, the automotive user, and the transit user, so people can get to the really cool places on 4th Street. And feedback we've gotten so far is it's very successful. Of course, everybody's happy construction's over, and that's always a great day. But we're really pleased with how that's worked out. And we're going to be opening that Lincoln Line, as we call it, on December 14th.
Woo, I'm looking forward to that. The Regional Transportation Commission does an awesome job in communicating the progress of its projects. Where can viewers find that information?
Go to our website, get access to Facebook, our Twitter feed. It's virginiastreetproject.com. And so go to that website and you'll get all of the latest and greatest information. Excellent. You know what? You can also just call the RTC and we'll be happy to fill you in on what's going on.
Well, I appreciate you meeting with us today. And this is great information for realtors, residents, and visitors in the area. And just so grateful that you met with us today. So thank you so much.
Well, we really appreciate the partnership with the realtors. Making new development and making Midtown more accessible is what it's all about. Getting people to where they want to go.
Thank you again.
All right, thank you.
Back at you, Doug.
Thank you, Angelica. And now let's put it all together. The Washoe County media price at $377,000 is down 2% compared to October 2018. The trend in rising media price has slowed. This is likely attributed to a seasonal slowdown, but also increasing interest rates as the Federal Reserve adjusts for inflation. None of the indicators lead us to believe this is a bubble, but rather a slight correction in the market. Unit sales for the month of November were at 444, down 17% from November of 2017. Year-to-date sales are down 12% from the same period, 2017. But it's important to remember that 2017 was a record year in unit sales. During the month of November, there were 469 new listings, up 20% from November of 2018. Year-to-date new listings are up 3% compared to the same period 2017. Month's supply of inventory went from a low of 1.3 in March of this year and peaked at 3.2 in September. Since that time, it has remained at about 3 months supply of inventory, still a seller's market. The days to contract reached a low of 30 in June of 2018, but has been trending up. November's day to contract is at 57, up 18% from October. That's our To The Point report for December. Talk to your local realtor for details in your neighborhood. Tune in next month for the latest To The Point.